opposite according. So to get your mover on, position the spanner like I've got there, so it's pointing forward and as low down as you can get it. If you start at this angle, all you're going to do is just smack your hand on the floor. So put it in that position, extend it. You'll feel the clunk on.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go clunk on, it will go flying back if you let it go. Okay? So don't have your leg or your body in the line of that if it does come back, but you'll feel it. If it goes clunk, it's on. If it doesn't, it will just come, because there's quite a bit of a spring load on it.
That operates both sides.
Yes, so you can operate it from both sides, and it puts both on and off at the same time.
Oh, I see.
Okay? Yeah. I tend to leave this spanner on, unless you're going to be that close to something like a curb or something that's going to hit. The reason I leave this on is to remind me that I've got it on, so the mover is on the wheel. Yeah. If I use the mover to get onto the car, then I drove off with it still on the wheel. Obviously it's going to damage the gearbox of that and your tyre. So you start driving off, especially something like a Touareg, that's got a lot of power. You may not notice as much. But that's an indicator, a reminder to myself to say, right, I need to get that off. So before you drive off from your pitch, always have a walk around your van anyway. And that will be an indicator you think, oh, I need to get the mover off. All right. Okay, next thing we need to do is, well, once we've done that, we can actually take the handbrake off. So the handbrake operation is just push down. Okay. So the mover is actually holding it in position, so you don't need the handbrake. Obviously, with the handbrake on, obviously it's not going to go very far. Also, you've got to remember is this gap here. Okay. When it's in travel mode, normally this is locked into that slot there. So you need to make sure when you drop it down, you wind that clear of there if you're going to use a mover. So what it is, it slots up under there. So just make sure that is clear. If not, it's just going to drag. It's not steering the van, but the mover does that, but it will just end up dragging it. If it's locked up into that, it'll just drag.
We had something happen around Scotland. And so it happened near Oban, and there was a caravan deal on our way through Oban. We've got to do a jockey wheel.
Yeah, that's it. Just be careful. That's all.
Why it came down, I mean, I over-tightened it, didn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it can. But sometimes it's under a bit of pressure, sideways on. If you're trying to get on and then you've tried to tighten it, untighten it, if it's just not quite straight up. Right, so the next thing we need is the key. So the key, the red key, that goes in this black keyhole here. There's only one way it'll go in.
Oh, that's it, it's lost.
That's it, then turn it clockwise or such or away from you. So push in and turn at the same time. That's it, you hear that go clunk as well.
Yeah.
So that's putting power from the battery to your mover. Next thing is to turn the handset on. You press both green buttons at the same time until you see a green light on the screen.
The battery.
That's your finger. Sorry?
The battery from the caravan is enough to run this. You don't need to leave the wiring.
No.
It's a bigger battery. It's 110.
Yeah, it's 110 amp hour battery. Yeah. So obviously that needs to be fully charged if you want to use that mover.
Yeah.
If you have a partially charged battery, then you could end up getting so far then stopping. Yeah. So you'd be in trouble then because if you're trying to move it.
Just one word about batteries. Over the winter, when you've got an alarm on the caravan and leaving your battery in the van.
Yes.
Is that a bit dangerous or a bit?
That's not, what do you mean about draining? You mean?
Yeah,
you have got your solar panel, so if you have, as long as you haven't got a cover or anything like that over it, it will still trickle charge over the winter.
That will be okay.
Yeah. But have a check. Obviously, you can check by looking on the control panel how much power you've got in there. If it's dropping low as 12 or just slightly less than 12, then you think I think it's around about 11.5. Then that will shut. The motor mover won't work if it's below a certain power.
You can pop over and go anywhere and have a quick look just to check your hands.
That's it. Yeah. Right. So, looking at the handset now. So obviously it's on because I can see the green light on.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a basic outline of your caravan. Yeah. Okay. Pointy end. So that's the front.
Oh, I see. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. That's good.
So what we've got is forward, backwards. The four corners are turning buttons. I don't know if you can see it's got a slight curve on that arrow, but it's obviously not clear. What that one does is operate this side of the mover, so the offside mover, actually pushes the nose left. So that one on what you say would be the offside is pointing the nose, pushing the nose left. Opposite one pushes the nose right. Back one does the same. So if you're looking backwards, then it's doing the same the other way. If you press opposite buttons, it will actually turn it more or less on its axis. So it's operating the movers in opposite directions, so it more or less turns it on the spot. Okay. You can operate forward and turn or backward and turn at the same time. Obviously it's not going to turn as tight, but it'll move and a slow turn. What we've also got is speed button. So this one here, it's fast now. Show it's fast forward. Green light to this side that's the default setting. So when you switch it on, it will default to fast forward. Okay, so it's only walking pace. It's not Formula 1 or anything. It's only walking pace. If you want to, you can slow it down by just pressing that button there. It's got different settings. If the green light's on this side, that means that's the slowest setting.
Oh, I see.
But most of the time, I bet you'll probably find that is okay because it's so easy to control that even on fast forward, you can still bring it up to the back of the car without going smashing into the back of it. And the other thing is when you press forward or any of the buttons, as soon as you take your finger off, it stops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I read somewhere that I don't know. I've got downloaded a couple of the manuals, but you could do it extremely slow, like a millimetre click or something like that.
If you just press the forward button now, just on off. That's on fast forward now. And just on off, it just moves. It's that accurate.
Oh, I see.
You're not. That's what I'm saying. Even on fast forward, I've never changed mine to slow speed, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I see. You keep obviously get.
Now keep your finger down.
Yeah. So you just press it. As soon as you take your finger off, don't stop. So it is, really good.
Oh, I see.
So the bit on
somebody else.
Exactly. Obviously, the more they play it, the easier it gets. But that's what I was saying. I mean, it depends on how confident you are to reverse onto a pitch. You can get it somewhere close and then just take it off, and then I've seen people take it off like at the end of the gate and choosing it. Yeah. What are you doing? They just want to play with it. That's the thing. I've got this big remote controlled caravan I can use now. I've had questions before.
Big racing car in the park.
And other people saying, "Oh, can we actually sit in it?" No, you're not sitting. It's not a toy. They want to sit inside as well. And I thought, no, you're out here looking. That's the thing about this being a portable handset. Obviously, you can walk around the van. You don't have to stay in one spot and think, right, I must be missing that wall. I must be missing the car. I must be missing that tree. Have a look. Go round there. The handset can go with you. They're good, these handsets, because it picks up the signal quite a way around it anyway. All right.
But do you use that for heating up, or do you reverse?
You can do, yeah. Well, I don't tend to be quite honest. I tend to reverse up to it. Yeah, normally I can get a caravan out of a pitch easy enough. I can get one in easy enough, but it's just getting it. Like you go on the camping and caravan, all the caravan club sites, they'll have a post in the middle. You've got to get exactly to that, and you park it this side and park it that side or whatever.
This is where.
But if you're reversing on the opposite side, which I for some reason I end up doing all the time, if you're reversing from that side, you can't see the post. So you're reversing on this side, you can get it reasonably close, but it does make a big difference. These things, big difference. And plus, if you go on the continent, sometimes they have really narrow roads, and you try the swing round. Obviously, a big vehicle and a big caravan trying to swing it round onto a pitch sometimes can be quite difficult. So you can just drop it at the front of the pitch and just use that mover and just
move that round.
Easy. They make such a difference. Right, so imagine now we've used this mover to get onto our pitch. First things first, get the handbrake on. Okay?
Yeah.
Reason for that is if you decide to take the mover off using the big spanner, take the mover off and you haven't got the handbrake on,
you could.
If you're on a slopey pitch, you could end up with it disappearing. Obviously, trying to stop something like the 1.5 ton of caravan is not going to be easy. Not easy, and it could hurt. So, get onto the pitch, handbrake on, then you can take the mover off. Never leave the mover on. Once you finish manoeuvring it, handbrake on, just take that off. Because obviously, it can damage the tyre. It's like a caravan or a trailer sitting for a long period of time in one position. Obviously, you can flat spot the tyre. If you've got the mover on it as well, you can end up like a 50p piece going down the road if you're not careful. So handbrake on first, mover off. To switch off the handset, it will switch itself off after about a minute of non-use, or press one green button and that will switch it off. You just tap the green button now. Yeah, that's it, that switches off. The orange button, which I didn't mention, so it's 2 on, 1 off.
2 on, 1 off.
Yeah, the orange button I didn't mention, that's because that's for the auto one. So the auto mover, it electronically puts the mover on or off instead of the spanner.
That's all that we were using that then.
Yeah, so that one doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
Brilliant. Right, so what we need to do, obviously key out. Don't leave the key on. If you leave the key in, then you come back to it next time. So say I've done it myself, left it switched on, you forgot to switch it back off again, locked everything up. Come to use it again, the key's already switched on, I don't need to switch it on. Come to your handset, put that on, nothing's happening. What's happened is the control box has gone to sleep. It's gone into hibernation. So just take the key out, give it a few seconds, put it back in again, it resets it, and then it should move. Okay, so be careful where you put them.
Alright.
Because you definitely don't want to lose them. Move it off. So you just got to be careful when it's coming off. Extend it and just hold on to it. So it's got a bit of a spring. Okay, if you let it go, it would come round quite rapid.
Yeah.
And again, if you had your leg or if you were like that, pulling at it, it's going to hurt. Okay, so it does swing round rather rapid.
Keep out the way.
Keep out the way of that. Okay, and put that inside there. With your handset, do not put that on the A-frame. Do not put it on the top of your car roof or on your bonnet. You drive down the road, that bounces off down the road. HGV phone you, it's expensive to replace. Key's not so bad, but handset is. Yeah, so that's where I normally put mine, because that's the first thing I want when I get to site, if I do need it, is that. I've got it, especially the Wastemaster and everything else. Okay, happy with that? Yeah. Good. Right, so what we'll do now, if you want to reverse your car into the front, towards the front of the caravan.
Shall I turn this off?
It depends. Do you want to record the how to get it on and off the?
No, yeah, I do.
Yeah, so we'll leave that on. Very, very important you make sure you secure all the lockers before you drive off as well. These particular keys, if you just have a look at this for a second. When I'm locking it, sometimes you can actually push the catch in.
Yeah.
Okay. What the best thing to do is just push that there so it clicks in. If it hasn't, sometimes it can actually be locked. Well, I can't do it. So that's in the lock position now. Look, you see that's it. That's not shut. Just click it.
Yeah.
And just make sure it's on. You've got to reverse. Oh, to say, you've got to reverse camera on it so you can hopefully see it.
I don't know whether it works actually with the tow bar on. He was talking something about.
Oh, where's it going? We're over here.
Yeah.
Just go back out again. Is he looking at his camera?
I don't think the camera works when the tow bar's on.
Should do. Normally what it does shut off is something like the fog lights on the back of the car or a reverse sensors on the back of the car.
Oh, perhaps it's the reverse sensors
Yeah,
then.
you should be able to see on the camera, because that's what is really useful for when you're hitching up, because you can see it pretty close, how close it is. Keep looking at the camera. Okay there. You need to make sure that's off. Oh, that's well tight. That's the thing when you're not having grease on these things. That's well stuck on there. There we go. Oh, that's different. Right, and what I need to do is take the paint off this. Okay, the reason for that is because inside this hitch it's got little pads that grip the tow ball. If you leave the paint on, if you ever sanded anything down, you end up with the sandpaper all covered, all clogged up with paint. That's what's going to happen to the pads, and they're going to be contaminated and won't be able to do that. We can just take that off as well, because I'm going to end up with it being on my sandpaper.
It's handy having the reverse camera.
Oh, it does work. What doesn't work then?
What?
Something.
No, it's in your car. It's I can't get. You just get the yellow line lined up.
Yeah.
Just reverse onto it.
I think Helen's wrong.
Sorry?
Helen's wrong.
Has she?
Yeah.
Are you in her?
I've got to ring her back. Can you roll this then?
Wait a minute. Just give her a quick ring and say, is this still running?
Yeah, shall I turn it off?